Hello, 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 welcome everybody to the Sportia stream. How's it going tonight? Well, we got some crazy matches. We got two of them. We got to start off with Truth vs. Damage Inc. Then we'll move on to Pup vs. Evolve Gold. But with me for this night of chaos is Krevlow. Welcome back, man. Nice to see you on the stream again.
Yeah, it feels good to be back on the stream. Thank you once again for letting me come in here. I'm excited for tonight. This is definitely going to be interesting. Um, some interesting teams I'm looking at here, and yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to be expecting to see out of them.
Well, I could tell you a little bit about that, but our first series here is not that one. That was yesterday. It's this one, Truth versus Damage. Truth played last season in the Splash series when it was called the Bucket League. They did not have a very good season that they'd like to improve upon. For Damage, this roster completely new this season, and they're already tearing up the competition. Currently 2-0 in the season, 6-0 in games. They have not lost a single game yet. And that, I think, is going to be something that they look to continue tonight as they go against Truth, a team that played last season. This is not their first time playing as a team that played last season. Last week they played Hades Scarf Gang, they swept them. That team got second place in Season 1, so for Damage, they're looking just to take down all of the old guard.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, looking at their stats here for damage, they are quite something here. I mean, they are 33 goals for, and they only have 6 goals against them throughout both of their series, which is insane to even look at in terms of stats and stuff. And I think it's gonna be a tough match for Truth here, for sure. When you're going up against a team that's conceded so little, yet has managed to gain so many goals in only 2 series, right? That's like, if those are sweeps, that's only 6 games. If they're best of five, that's 10 games. Like having that many goals in such a small amount of games is incredibly, I would say, daunting to look at, especially when you're the other team who's about to play them. So I think it's going to be a challenge for Truth, but I think it might be something that they could potentially, kind of break down and get through.
Yeah, well, most of those goals did go in the form of them scoring against Hedy Scarf Gang, so a lot of those goals came from that. But yeah, even their second series, even though it was a lot closer when they played New Age Dragons, they still swept them. Even though I believe they had to play in overtime in one of those games, but they still swept that team. So a lot about them and how confident they are that they know that they're going to be playing tonight. Then they got Truth. This is a series. I think a lot of people are expecting another sweep, but at some point the sweeps will end. But we'll see if Truth's the one to do it. Truth are a solid team from last season. They're trying to play better than they did last season. Last season was not great for them. This season, they want to do better. But of course, prediction in bow time. Go vote for who you think will win this series. This best of 5. You gotta win 3 games to keep going and take the win. And for Truth, their season hasn't been that bad. They're 1-1, but they know that they can improve upon this record.
Mhm. I mean, 1-1, it's not always what you hope as a team to get up to the season is, but it happens. Not much you can do.
It's better than some of the other teams that played in season 1. For instance, Goat Gang are actually 0-2, and they got
Yeah,
top 4 last season. So they're doing better than that,
in,
and that's a pretty good
indeed. I
improvement for
mean,
them. They took down Goat Gang. That would be a massive surprise result from last season, but this season everything's kind of changing.
yeah, no, I mean, being 1-1 is definitely a better feeling as a team than going down 0-2, straight out of the gates. So that's definitely an improvement, especially for Truth. And hopefully they look to be able to. I'm losing my train of thought here, but
Continue.
uh, yeah, to continue, trying to thrive, trying to keep their game up and stuff, and hopefully win some more matches. I mean, looking here, like they have 15 goals for and 17 goals against, and that's not a bad record. It's not.
No.
But I think being Truth, if I were on Truth, I'd be looking at damage and I'd be like, it looks like they're really good on the offensive side, but it looks like they're very strong defensively. So as well as you have to be solid on your defensive game, you have to figure out ways to try and break through their defense as well, and that's what's going to get you a win.
Well, the thing about damage is they have high offense. That's kind of really it. But their defense, it has been tested. Again, last week they played New Age Dragons. That's where a lot of goals went against them. They went to overtime. Their defense has the tendency to fall apart if you put on too much pressure. They love offense. They're a lot like G2. They're a glass cannon where they put on a ton of offense, ton of shots. They seem unbeatable on offense, but on defense, you can really take advantage of them when they get stuck too long, because then they get frustrated, and that's when the mistakes happen, and that's what you can capitalize on. If you can hold them in their own half, they will give you chances. And for Truth, that is what they need to use here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's really all about pressure. I mean, if especially when you have teams that are good on the offense, if you can get them in, if you can kind of back them in their own corner, right? Like, put that pressure, continue to take shots on them, keeping possession of that ball, making them really awkward in their own half. And especially if you're kind of controlling like the boost game, that's what's going to do it for you. And like you said, I mean, if they are a team that tends to get panicked in their defensive end once they get too much pressure, then I think that's something that Truth's really gonna have to go after if they want a chance at beating them.
Well, that's what they can exploit here, but for damage, knowing their offense, as well as... Okay, well, first of all, thank you for the follow, and now the substitution. The subscription, not the substitution. The subscription, Silky Offbeat, thank you so much, man. Means a lot. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for showing your support. My camera is a little too high here. There we go, that's a little better. Again, thank you so much, man. Enjoy the series. We got 2 of them tonight. After this series, we're gonna have a PCS matchup. We're gonna just quickly talk about that one, Pop versus Evolve Gold. First time we've seen Evolve Gold. We have seen Pop before, but they're just trying to get a win this season, so we'll see if they can do it here against Evolve, who are also looking for their first win this season. But talk about this series, we're almost ready. It will be, again, a best of 5, so getting a good start is important. And for damage, they're known for their good starts. Again, they've always swept their opponents, so they're a team that likes those wins. They like to get them quickly, as it looks like both teams are doing pretty well. Damage Inc. have always looked really strong, and they were always a hot contender coming into this season. Well, week 3 is just around the corner, and they have Truth to face off against another one of the old guard teams still in this season, and another obstacle in their way. Do Damage Inc. have what it takes? We know that they can, but for Truth, can they stop the Damage Inc. offense that has just been a massive thorn in everybody's side? Here comes game 1. And off we go. Truth on the blue, Damage on the orange, as an early goal from Nook here. Oh my, that was quick. 5 seconds in, and Truth's already got the lead. And you talk about them having a bit of a glass cannon defense. Well, Juji Dog there, he completely misread that one. A very easy goal there for Truth to score.
I really have no words. I'm not even sure really what happened from that. Definitely interesting. Definitely not something you want to have happen first thing out of the gates, but it's so early on that it's easy to recover from that. It already looks like they're trying to set up for a chance. Here's that might already go in. It's just off the post though. It's not enough momentum to get it in, and Nook is just coming down to the other end, looking to get something towards the mid here, but there's just nothing and nobody there to grab it.
Yeah, to add to this, Truth, their offense already starting out by the more aggressive team. And, that's really difficult to say when Damage probably has the top offense right now in the second division out of any of the 2 groups. But Truth right now, throwing shots at them. This is a good start for Truth, Krevlow. Just kind of flying out of the gates.
Sure it is. I mean, they're up in the lead right now. They're keeping up a little bit of pressure here and there. They keep sending it to their half, and there's another chance to get it into the net there. I believe that was by Nook, but I'm not sure. Or not Nook, sorry.
There's only 3 players.
Yeah, I had to look for a moment there. But yeah, but again, that defense is just holding up a little bit right now, and we'll see if something else can come here. But Ducky was just there, or Duck, my bad. Duck was there to
Ducky.
get it. Ducky, yes.
Ducky is there. As cleared by Borb. Ducky now on the ball. 50-50 with Nook. Right on the sidewall here. Great looking for the clear. It will go back to Juicy Duck, the captain of this team. They really need offense here for damage. They are being starved of shots, which, again, for a team that, as you said, has scored, like, what, over 20 goals in the first 2 weeks? This is a really slow start for them. Truth, we know they're a solid team, especially off of Nook, who has just come out and has been an absolutely incredible force right now for this team, but they still have to hold on here, maybe come back. Juicy Duck with the clear. Second touch will look to get through Skelecrow. Now it drives it around the side wall. Trying to look in field. Passing options for damage, but they don't hit any of them. Here comes Borb. Up is Grape. He's got a low amount of boost. Down to Juicy Duck. Shot saved by Nook. And now back the other way for Truth. Up is Nook. To the back wall. Saved by Borb. Offense for Truth. As far as they haven't gotten a second goal yet, but this amount of work definitely can make it. But what a bump from Borb. Nook will still save, but damage starting to threaten the offense here a little bit more.
Cool. Alright, I'm choking on my water here.
Krevlow's gonna die from this action.
I really am so far. I mean,
if you hear Steer a Thud, you know what's happening.
yeah.
Krevlow's choking on us. As Q-Cub.
And that might be top corner, but it's just off the crossbar. Oh, I always hate the feeling of hitting those kind of shots. It looks so close, but that post, you know, or the crossbar in that case, just manages to have enough on the ball to keep it out. And again, they just keep putting shots on that net, and that's really what they're gonna have to do here to keep up the pressure. You know, to kind of control the game here. Is put shots, and that could be dangerous if nobody's there. And like I said, that's always a dangerous ball when it touches up so awkwardly like that, and neither of your teammates are really expecting it. It just puts you in an awkward position. You can't get on that ball, and you know, and Damage just takes advantage of it. Ends the game.
I mean, at some point, Damage was going to score. They're a team that you really just can't keep them shut out. As now they will look for a second one, but with how well Truth has done to keep the ball away from their half, not just defend their half, but away from their half. This is going to be a quick comeback here, actually. Juicy Duck down the field. And for Truth, all the work they've done to keep the ball away, now they have to push up aggressively once more.
Yeah, I mean, I love the shot there by Juicy Duck. Great shot, you know, took the opportunity with not seeing anybody there, and it works out. And you know what? This might be where we start to see a lot more offense. You know, they might be a little bit warmed up. I mean, it's only game one, so you know they could have more to show us. But so far, they took their chances and they came back. You know, and all that's being sent down, but Borb is just going to be there. He's going back up. We're trying to look to send it against the backboard, but just doesn't get enough of it. As Skelecrow sends it back down, but Grape is there to take it away. Not much boost, so he's going to have to try and keep it close to him, make a play with it. Borb is there. He's going towards the mid. Doug could not get the shot off. Instead, it was 50 to the side. Borb is now coming back to his own end, collecting that boost. He's going to go for an aerial play here, but Nook is going to beat him to the ball. Is he going to be able to make something of this? I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it, but Skelecrow's there. And Grape is there to make the save. Here comes coming back across. Oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say that Drift has got some incredible offense all game long, but one goal isn't really going to be enough to beat any team here, especially not Damage. But here, looking for a second, the demo, up is Skelecrow to tie it up. Man, a designed play. Oh, everybody had to get involved. Nook with the pop, Q-Cub with the demo, and Skelecrow with the finish. High flying Truth. And we're tied up. We might see overtime here in game one.
Yeah, that would be game one overtime, and I think if it goes to overtime, it's definitely would make for a tense series. Because even though Damage is shown to be a more dominant team in terms of the previous series, it doesn't necessarily mean anything, you know. And as you can see, overtime in game one, this is
by previous series. Do you mean like the last two series they've played?
Pardon?
By previous series, do you mean like the last two series they played, like the last 2 weeks?
Yes.
Okay, I was
Yes.
gonna say, they have not been dominant at all this game. It's been Truth who's been the better team this game.
Yeah, no, and I mean, it's surprising to see when you have the stats here, but Truth just comes out to be more dominant, putting on more pressure, I'm not sure about more shots. Let me check
Oh,
this.
definitely more shots, from what I
Actually,
noticed.
indeed, they haven't put on more shots.
They haven't put on more shots,
No,
really?
Damage has had more shots. Damage has had
Well, I
they've
guess they
got
haven't been
nine
memorable
shots.
enough. As
Yeah,
now Q-Cup! Oh, he almost dribbles it all the way through. But I think the problem for Truth right now is being able to finish on those chances. They get the better chances, but can they work with them? 2 goals this game can say, maybe, maybe not. We'll see if they can get a third one. As a clear here from Truth. Offense not able to come as they have to go back again. This one's overboard. Up is Q-Cup, but he's missed it. Back towards the wall. Juicy Duck clears it away. On the side away
and
from
I mean,
Scarecrow. Awkward play. Borb on target. Nook with the stop.
man, this is tense. Minute into overtime, and there's been chances both ends once again. I mean, I'm not sure who's going to take this, but both teams are playing very solidly right now, and hopefully I don't curse that, but
Well, you know the history of co-casters on this stream. They always find a way. Truth now in front. Orb will be the last one there. And now he gets it clear, but for damage, these clears can only do so much. Truth are finding ways to answer back. They need to make something brilliant out of this. Off the back wall, Nook with a light touch. He'll try to carry it away, but Grape waits for him. Taking his time here. Damage. Dunk from Q-Cub. That one's gonna go back. Duck's gotta control this. That was enough to get the ball away, but for only how long? He still stops it. Orb now dunks Nook. He got bumped in that dunk, by the way. He was nowhere near the ball at first, and then he got bumped into it. As damage, offense, Grape gives it up to Scarecrow. Back the other way. We're over 2 minutes in this overtime. Borb, really awkward touch to move it in towards the middle of his field, but able to get it out. That second touch. Wow, what power on it. Q-Cob will still save, but now Grape looking for Borb. Cross for Juicy Duck. Juicy Duck misses top left. Multiple players committing here for damage. But there's no shot out of that one. Grape trying to create offense. It's Nook with control. He has been the player to watch here for any Truth fans. Not just because he's a natural captain, but he also just seems to be a natural stat master. But here comes Q-Cup, open field, and for the first time in the league, Damage will not win a game.
oh my.
A huge
And that
error
was-
here.
Oh, and that was such an unlucky touch. Just came in and too much speed, pushed up a little bit too far at just the wrong time, and it led to him being able to get a good touch, and Q-Cup was just able to. Oh, I don't even know. He was just able to out-muscle him on that ball and get the free net.
As third
Oh
man, you should
my.
never challenge those 50-50s in the first place.
No, definitely, especially as third man back, those are really risky to challenge unless it's absolutely necessary. I mean, and there's so much room there. I think he could have stayed back a little bit, waited for the ball to come forward a little bit more and then make a decision on what to play.
Well,
But
for that, Damage has had 11 shots. Only letting them have
yeah,
2. That's really good here from Truth. And again, they do have a strong defense, so not unsurprising. But for Damage, we know they have the offensive output to add to their play. But if that offense isn't working, that's when you start to see them look more beatable.
indeed. That's always a problem with being really offensive and kind of lacking on the defense a little bit is when you can't get your offense going. And as I say that, they immediately scored off the kickoff.
They did it last game, they'll do it this game. But this game, you guys just sprinkle in a Cashler curse for good fun. As
my.
Grape will get credit with the goal here. Krevlow, so what were you saying again?
So I was saying, when you can't get your offense going and you are a very offensive team that doesn't have as strong as a defense, it becomes a problem when you can't get anything going. You start to get frustrated with yourself, teammates start getting frustrated with themselves as well, and you start to make more mistakes, and it can lead to a wider array of problems. So I think the main thing is if you're not getting anything going, you gotta play a little bit less aggressive. Not entirely like not being aggressive at all, but you just want to try and keep more control of that ball, play solid and kind of play the ball around with your teammates. That's the thing I found over time. It can be different though.
When you say that, and yet truth, damage doesn't look like they're really skipping a beat. Another goal for Grape. You said they wanted to play a little more defensively, but no, this looks like they're just doing the same playstyle, but this time it's a little more successful.
Yeah, I mean, when it works, it works. When it doesn't, then, you know.
Well, that's like saying, when you're
work.
playing well, you're playing well. When you're playing bad, you're playing bad.
I mean, it's kind of the point, right?
Krevlow here, great analysis. When you're good, you're really good. When you're bad, you're just bad. That's why we got people like him. Another shot, that one saved by Q-Cub. As, no, I think for damage, what they've done better this game, they have actually changed something though. Both their goals were assisted with passing plays. It was not like it was a solo effort, not like they went for clears. They looked out for each other for passes, and that's going to be a lot more important. Also, these demos, opening up the field a little bit more for damage, definitely can help them. As truth, last game they were able to hold the field in the midfield. Now, removing those midfield players, help damage get the ball away.
Yeah, I think that's where Damage's strong point lays, is making those team plays this poor, but almost makes it.
They almost made you catch the curse again. These team plays, and then Borb scores a solo goal. Juicy Duck clear downfield. Nook will get back to it, but not enough. It's Juicy Duck to score from midfield, and I don't think that one was intended to be a shot.
No, I
think he was just looking for a clear, looking to get the ball away. Nook just couldn't handle it.
Wow, and when I'm looking at the stats here, it looks like Damage's strong point relies on team play. They have a I believe it's a 73% assist rate on every one of their goals, which is insanely high. That's a majority of their goals, you know. And I haven't watched them, so are those intentional? But looking from this play right now, is Duck was looking towards the middle, trying to go for a pinch. And those are the kind of plays I love to see. You know, those passing plays, the vision, and this could be another goal here. And it is. Q-Cub just couldn't get up to the ball in time as he was stuck a little bit awkward, trying to get to that back post, and just couldn't get up in time.
Well, so far
4-0.
Yeah, and 4 assists for the 4 goals that they've had. They have literally assisted everything. They're really good at passes, as you said. They're really good at passes. They're also really good at following up each other. They're a team that shoots a ton, so if you follow up and get a second shot, that first shot will be considered an assist. That's another reason why they have so many assists in here. They aren't a team that move up and score their first chance. Usually it takes 2 or 3 before they get that goal. As now Juicy Duck fires it downfield. Grape on the ball. Has to Q-Cup. He is trying to rise up to that one, but Skelecrow will clear. No more boost though. Juicy Duck off the ground. In for Borb. Damage. Now we have 4 goals. Everybody's scored. Everybody's got an assist.
Oh man, and as Ducky is saying,
Hey, I was going to mention, this is more like the damage that people expect. A team that just dominates every single step of the way.
Yeah, and as Duck said there in the chat, that's better. I mean, I guess it kind of shows that first game isn't how they normally expect themselves to play. You know, this is kind of showing where they want to play, you know, how they play, and how much control they want to show in having these plays. And I mean, I don't know. I'm expecting it could get even more dominant if they keep on this track throughout the series, but you never know.
They're a team that repeats this kind of stuff. This is consistency for them. Sure, 5 goals is a lot, but that is kind of consistent for them. They consistently beat their opponents by tons of goals. Although saying that, they also have the ability to play really close. You saw last game went to overtime, and they had the chance to win it. Is now infield for Grape. Grape trying to make it 6. Nook there on the save. Borb misses this. Chance down the other side of the field for Q-Cub to Nook for the net.
Now I get a little bit of hope back for them for maybe not this series or this game, but maybe for the next game. You know, I mean, being able to score, especially when you're kind of getting kind of blown out of the water, it definitely kind of relieves gives back a little bit of hope in your team, you know, shows that you can still score, you know, that it wasn't just kind of like a one-time fluke thing to be able to score or win against an opponent who's showing to be so dominant in a game currently.
I mean, getting a goal, that's going to help them out at least a little bit. If nothing, you know, at least they don't get shut out in a game. That's a kind of a bright thing that they can look at. As Damage still pushing to offense. They still want more goals. Juicy Duck gets past Skelecrow. Oh no, Nook. Well, he's already made one bad misplay. You saw earlier in the game when that shot went straight at him and he wasn't able to save it. This one looking very similar, but this one isn't really entirely his fault.
No, it looks like he just wasn't expecting not sure who it was who missed the
Skelecrow.
ball there, but
It was
yeah, I don't
Skelecrow
think he
who
was
missed.
expecting Skelecrow to miss it, and just the way he tried to turn back just let it going in. It's unfortunate, but it happens. This could be an opportunity, but Skelecrow just couldn't get it onto the target as it goes to the corner, going back out to mid. And Borb is going to be there, but it's going to be quite risky, that ball. However, Duck is there to get it out, and that's going to come back. Oh, Grape was there to get it in time. Nook coming back across. Duck is going to be there. Nook's got it again, and it's kind of looking like we're passing to each other at that play. As this is just going to go with. He misses. Oh, wait.
I can't. All right then. Like
wasn't
me as well,
expecting
included.
that.
I was like, oh, we're gonna get a nice 0-second Brazil goal here. Yeah, they're gonna 7-1 truth. And oh, right then.
Yeah, no, I wasn't
I
expecting
mean,
that one.
6-1's still really dominant, so it's not like that's goal really would have mattered in the long run. But that's a massive game win. Is this worrying for
And-
Truth?
Oh my, oh man. They really just shut out Truth on the offensive game. I mean, Truth
I
only
mean,
had
shut down.
3
Shutout's
shots.
different.
They had 3 shots that whole game, and I mean, Duck himself just had 7 shots. 7 by himself. Now that's crazy. I mean, they took as many shots as they could, put on that pressure, on Truth, and I mean, this is definitely a strong team. I'll say that.
Yeah, well, we are about to go to game 3 if you want to. Ready up here.
Probably should be ready up.
As game 3 here, tied up 1-1. Damage Inc. Last game, they took down Truth dominantly, and they're a team that can repeat that. Truth needs to make some changes here because game 1, while they won it, it was close, and who knows if it's close again if they're going to take another one. So they need to find a way to consistently take down damage here, and it will rely a lot on them being able to do the offense themselves, being able to control the offense, and being able to put their shots in the net more consistently. Because I think the only way you can really beat damage is with offense.
Yeah, and you gotta kind of. I mean, sometimes the only way to,
Oh, what a
to
save.
fight fire is with fire, and I think that's what Truth's got to do here. They got to fight their offensive game and come back with their own offensive game here. Because the more they let damage have the ball here, the more pressure they let them have on them, it's not going to work out.
These demos from Nook have worked out. That's offense here. Created. Borb will save it, but he was backwards. He doesn't have all our boosts, but now he will be able to collect some. Juicy Duck's got full. Still got to the clear out. Juicy Duck towards the net. Saved by Q-Cub. Off the sidewall. Great bumps into a shot here. Going bouncing. Truth couldn't read it. Nook still chasing it down. Skelecrow will clear. And Nook, oh, he had a chance there. I don't know why Damage let him have that opportunity. But what's more surprising is Nook not actually getting a shot on that. As Damage, a bit slow on defense. They almost let Truth have a free opportunity. As now Nook from the sidewall clears it towards the back. Grape down to Juicy Duck. He'll look for a clear, but Nook will challenge Borb. And they're trying to find a clear here for Damage, but Truth, whenever clears come, they do usually find ways to answer back, but need to be careful because now Damage are in shooting range.
Duck's got the ball now. It's down towards Borb. He's going to collect the boost, but I don't think he got the play he really wanted. But there's a demo there, a bit of a smoke screen, but Nook is there. Borb puts it off the backboard. Graves going to get there again off the backboard and just going to get it low enough to go under. So that's going to go back towards mid, but Nook's going to control the ball here. Looking on that side, the sidewall there, towards the mid, is he gonna get something? No. It wasn't far
Damage?
off either.
The damage do have this weird issue where their third man will push up very aggressively whenever they think their team is pushing out. This is kind of the aggression they want to play, but it can also cost them when you push up so aggressively out of your net because you give yourself less time to react if something goes wrong. Now Q Cub, good back by Borb. And again, you can see, look at how far Grape is. He was the third man on that play, and he pushed well outside of his 18-yard box before his team had possession. Damage, this is their way of trying to get themselves like a little advantage moving upfield, but it can be risky.
Yeah, and if Truth can realize that that's where one of their bigger problems is, then they might be able to try and capitalize on it. Because that is a huge weakness for a team, is having your third man being up too far. And as well as it can work sometimes, a lot of the times it's just more of a weakness than a strength. So maybe they'll be able to find a way to capitalize on it, but that again is going to have to rely on being more aggressive as well.
Orb, up high, but Nook waiting, going off the back wall, second touch off the crossbar, Juicy Duck. He didn't jump for that one. Nook had a net in front of him. He almost turned in, and that was going to be an incredible angle if he got it. As he was losing a lot of boost and losing a lot of altitude on that double touch. He still got back to it, made a touch, but it just barely missed the target. Now Scarecrow upfield. He's looking for a double tap. But Damage will shut that one down before he even gets the opportunity. Q Cub. Oh, he's off to just a little wide. Follow-up shot not coming. Damage. Offense. Just not enough right now. The shooting from Truth, the offense from Truth. Great. Just not enough though as we head into the ending of Game 3. And this game's still scoreless. I am impressed that it's somehow scoreless. Again, with teams like Damage and Truth, no goals. That's going to be a win for Truth. If they can get one more goal, I think they could win this game.
I do as well. And I mean, if they can win this one, they might have the momentum to carry it over and win Game 3 as well. Or not Game 3, but their third game, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, for Damage, a team that looked so dominant, looked like an easy contender in this kind of a matchup. Truth really giving them the battle here. Down the other field, Juicy Duck. Offense made Grape. Really slow to that challenge, and it will hit the ground. We have another overtime. Truth took the last one. It was in Game 1. Over 2 minutes passed before they could get it. But they got it off of an overcommit from Damage. But on this one, Damage! Oh, Borb misses! Grape misses too!
Oh my.
Damage had done everything they needed to do off that kickoff, except put the ball in the back of the net.
Oh, and that's not what you want to see. Oh my. I believe that's probably been one of their best chances of the entire game so far. And maybe it's the pressure, but they just couldn't capitalize on it. So now Hugo finally gets it out of their end here. Looking to create some offensive pressure in Damage's end, but it just comes right back out. Borb's gonna have the ball here. Sends it high up. Nook puts it towards the corner. Q-Cub is gonna look there. He's gonna gain control. 50's it. It's towards the mid.
And as well, thank you for the raid. Tommy Buckets jumping in. Yeah, Krevlow and I are here tonight. Krevlow, great friend of mine. As we get to watch this series, Damage lost Game 1 in overtime. We're now in overtime for Game 3. It's Q-Cub with a dribble looking for Nook. Looking for Game 2. Couldn't get it. Grape trying to clear the ball out. Damage. They don't want to be on defense. Now this one cleared back by Q-Cub. It's going to go not over Borb. He's got low boost. Grape misses Borb on the ball, but he's got almost nothing in the tank. Demoed by Q-Cub. Here comes Juicy. 50-50 going backwards. As Grape. Redirect from Juicy Duck not there. It's going to hit to the back blue corner. Winner of this game will have match points. They want it. They want it badly. Nook saves. And Truth can get the ball away. So many close calls there from them, but now they're the ones that can put the pressure on Damage. Except, no, not actually. Borb with offense. Borb down the field. Gets past Scarecrow. Q-Cub. looking for the ball to go away, but it's damage on top of it. Cub, sidewall. The pace of this game, it feels like it's picked up. As both these teams trying to catch each other on rotation, but nothing yet. Infield pass! Chance there for damage, but no one made contact. Opportunity after opportunity for damage. When does it become too many opportunities?
Oh, I'm sitting here biting my nails right now. This game is so back and forth. So many opportunities, and that's the one that ends the game.
You sounded so defeated. A huge whiff here. Game 1 ended with a mistake from damage, and the same ends here.
So back and forth. It was so intense. Oh man. As much as I'm happy for Truth winning game 2 here in overtime.
You mean game 3?
Or game 3. I keep thinking of their second game, winning their second game. I keep thinking. But
that
again,
was. I'll be honest. That ending was kind of anticlimactic.
It was.
What's not anticlimactic is the fact that Truth is only one game away now from taking down damage.
And if you notice, it seems that they're winning. I mean, this is their second win against damage, and both wins were in overtime. So maybe this is what they're going to have to do. Maybe it's the pressure of it being overtime that's getting to damage.
I mean, they have made mistakes. It's not unlikely. There's also a follow coming in from Hosa Buckets. Thank you so much, Hosa. As Truth here. I mean, so far when they win, it's usually Nook who's on top of the scoreboard, but you can't forget about Cub and Skelecrow. I mean, their defense, they were massive on defense, but Nook got 5 saves. Look at Cub, 3 shots. Skelecrow got a goal in his shot. It's not like Truth is just a one-man rush here. Everybody putting in some effort. Here's game 4, Krevlow and Truth. If they can win this game here, they take the series and they take down damage. And what would be, I think many could consider, a pretty crazy result. Just to see damage being made look like this.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm starting to wonder, could this be a series that goes to game 5, or... I mean, I'm not sure what to think here, but Juicy's gonna look for it. Cub is gonna send it to the end. Borb's gonna clear it back out. And Doug's gonna be there looking to beat Skelecrow to the ball, but he just didn't have enough momentum for it. Gonna come back across. Oh my! Drape staring me there.
That one hit the post. Really made us jump here. As Truth now having to play some defense. And whenever they're stuck on defense, they always find a way to break out. And now they have an open net. But Cub's missed. Here comes Nook. He'll finish it off. Truth broke through the midfield. Damage. They do this over and over where they send their third man up. And whenever it doesn't work, their backfield's left wide open.
Ooh. And again, I think it was that. I mean, I'm not sure if it was the third man push, but didn't look like after midfield there was anybody there. And again, it just led to another goal. That's going to be a close opportunity. It's not in. It's off the post. It's coming back around the other way. Borb's going to have there. He doesn't have much boost to make a play with this. He whiffs the ball. Crepe is pushed up.
Did you just call him Crepe?
I think I called him Crepe. I meant to say
yeah,
grape,
I was going to say, I think you just called him Crepe. That's a very different food here. We've gone French, apparently, here. As Borb will... Actually, I don't even know if crepes are French. I think they are. Someone confirm that for me. Are they? Yes. I believe they're French, but...
Yes, right, I believe so as well.
If I didn't know you were that hungry right now.
Apparently,
we know what you're going to be eating later tonight here. It's going to be some delicious crepes. Did you know crepes are pancakes, by the way? I know we're off topic, but they're actually pancakes. They're dessert pancakes.
They're very good.
Which sounds really good. As now Truth on offense. Borb looking for the clear out. Grape to Juicy Duck. 1-2-3 passing play. Juicy Duck now all alone. Infield looking for Borb's well overshot that one. And Cub with the dribble out. Truth. They always keep control of the ball whenever they get it past that midfield line. If they have the ability to keep control, if they have the ability to dribble it, that is what they're going to do. And they do it really well. It forces damage to go back as damage. Again, they like to challenge that third man, but if they know it, they can't win the challenge. They do sometimes send back, but sometimes they push up so aggressively like this play. That one's just wide. Truth breaking through damage here. Damage. I think they're starting to get a bit too overconfident here. Too many aggressive challenges. The wrong times. Grape downfield. Pulling up off the corner, Scarecrow looking to clear, but it's just towards Grape! That one saved by Scarecrow. Here comes Borb. And Juicy Duck on top of it. Towards the back wall, looking for Borb, but Borb, he's overshot it again. And now Grape with a challenge. That is highly aggressive. And it won't contribute to anything. Damage gotta go back anyways.
Oh, Nook with the demo there. Doesn't really make much of a play, but Scarecrow might have something here. He's got the one-on-one, he's got the time. And Grape just waits him out. 50s it into the corner. And Duck just puts it out. Grape's gonna send it towards their net. And that could be it. And it is.
I didn't expect that. Nook's been so incredibly consistent this series. Well, I say that, and yet his defensive goaltending has not been great. That's the one thing that's been inconsistent for him. Has been his goaltending this series. And we're just seeing another instance of that. Nook here, what looked to be a pretty routine save for him. And I think he overcomplicated it there. Jumping just a little too far past the ball. And now offense, shot, goal, Damage Inc. off the kickoff. And all of a sudden we have a 2-goal swing.
Oh my, Grape just being able to get it, just slim it past there. KQ wasn't able to get back in time. Jeez. There's still a minute 38 though, so Truth definitely could come back in this, but I don't know. Let's hope they still have the momentum here to carry it.
He just wants to see
on the backboard. And it makes the small. I thought it was a mistake there for a moment. I thought he misread
I think it was. He was able to recover from it. Now in field, Truth's going to get a goal here. That definitely was a mistake from Q-Cub to not challenge this position. Either Q-Cub or Scarecrow should be challenging this one, and it looks like Q-Cub wanted Scarecrow to do so. But Scarecrow wanted Q-Cub to challenge. And I think we're going to go to a Champions Field here, unless Truth can make a pretty good comeback here in this last minute 20.
I mean, it's possible, but they're gonna have to really kind of clamp down onto Damage here, and that's nearly another goal there. Damage is just getting more and more shots and more pressure now, and it's leading to a couple of goals, maybe a few miscommunications, and off the backboard, Borb just sends it.
When Damage take a lead,
spot.
Yeah, when Damage take a lead, this is not unlikely. When they take a lead, they have that tendency to win by a ton.
Yeah.
Hence why their losses are usually kind of close, but their wins are usually not. Here's an example of that.
And I'm starting to have a feeling that it's just once they get a goal, they're kind of
once they get a lead.
Spikes.
They get a lead. When they get a goal, it doesn't always change. When they get a lead, it does. As Nook down the other side of the field will get his second goal of the game. Truth trying to recover here. There's still time remaining for them. As Krevlow, take me. Do you see Truth with the ability to come back here?
I think they're gonna have to score sometime within the next 10-15 seconds here if they want to make a comeback. If they want to have enough time to come back, and push it to overtime maybe. And this might be the chance right here to do it. And I think it is. With 24 seconds left, they score again.
Well, Truth.
And now it's only one goal that separates them.
And what's interesting is that Nook has been involved in every single goal. Whether it be scoring or assisting. He has been that player for them on the offense. And now, as you said, only one goal away. There's less than 30 seconds to do it. They've used up a lot of time here. Grape down the field. He's bumped off. Nook doesn't get the clear. Easy goal for Juicy Duck. And all that work. And again, it's Nook. The inconsistencies here in defense are plaguing Truth.
Oh, no. This looks like it's going to go to Game 5. I mean, you can still come back, but it would be a miracle to, 2 goals, 14 seconds. They would both have to be immediately kick off goals. And doesn't look like they'll have much of a chance to get that done here. As Grape just, I think, secures the win there. 6-3.
That will definitely secure it. We're going to go to Champions Field. Krevlow. Well, this series will go here. I honestly didn't expect it when we saw these teams. Did not expect the Game 5, but I'm happy to see it.
Yeah, I am
I
as
know it's
well.
Tommy
I mean,
Bucket's favorite field. He
ooh,
loves Champions Field. I love Champions Field.
I think everybody loves Champions Field,
Oh,
and there's
0
another goal.
seconds. Why not? Warp's gonna get one more
Oh
goal for the vote
no.
here. And you know, they made the scoreline look like it was super one-sided, but it really wasn't, Krevlow.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't until I think the last minute and a half to 2 minutes that it really started kind of favoring towards damage here. And I'm worried about because coming into this match, it looked like Truth had all the momentum, but coming out of the match, it looks like Damage has all the momentum.
Well,
And I'm wondering how
that's
it's
how
going to
damage
carry
that's how
over.
damage wins. They win with total control.
Mhm.
So I know while it may look that way, it really isn't. Truth has all the abilities to come back. Let's go to Game 5, Krevlow. Champions Field awaits us. Truth. Again, they have one more chance to take down Damage, but now Damage can end the series here. It's Champions Field, it's Game 5, you know what that means, it's do or die. And do or die in the Splash series, week 3. We'll see how close this one will be, because usually these games are kind of close.
Yeah, no, I mean, both teams are definitely going to be giving it their all. I mean, like you said, it's do or die. So both teams are going to have to go all in if they really want to win it. And Juicy's going to be here. It's going to be off the backboard. Doesn't have enough boost to follow it off, but Grave is going to be there. But Nook was able to challenge it off of him. Now it's Borb, who's out of control, leaves it go back and rotate to the net. Grave puts it awkwardly towards the middle, and that looked very dangerous for Damage. I almost called them Danger for some reason. I'm not sure what I'm thinking.
Danger Incorporated here. First it's
I mean,
it's
they are
Ducky and
looking
now it's
very
Danger.
dangerous, so...
I mean they are literally a danger team, but they're also Damage, so I guess those two names have something similar to them. As Truth. We know the offense and the control they can have. For them, scoring first is going to be important. You can't let Damage take a lead. Because once they take a lead, they add more to it. Oh my goodness! Oh
What a
boy!
shot! What a pass! What a redirect! And that was a beautiful goal.
I can't believe that! What a shot! Borb with the
Wow.
redirects of the season, and it's only week 3.
That's gotta feel good.
Damage
That's
have that
gotta
ability to
feel
score
good.
some incredibly crazy goals. We saw incredible double taps from Juziduk in week 1 when they took down Eddie Scarf Gang. What a redirect there to set the tone here for the game 5.
You know, and earlier when I said during game 2, when I don't think we've seen it all from Damage, I think I might be right there. I mean, and I still think they might have a little bit more to show here if they get the chances to do it.
Well, they score crazy goals. Now they move on to offense. And again, when they score, they can add more to it. You need to shut them down if you're Truth. And you need to do it quickly. Because only time will tell if Damage gets another goal. As Truth looking for the pinch. Borb puts this one near the net, but it won't go on target. Scarecrow to Nook. Down the field, but Grape will lay it off to the side for Borb. Passing plays from Damage. They're quick, they're decisive. And they keep the ball away here from Truth. Still chances here. Nook. Control, he's leaving it for Q-Cub, who goes under one. Nook with the doink. Up is Q-Cub. Can't get the challenge past Juziduk. Nook still on it. Infield. No one's there. And Borb with an easy clear. Scarecrow was cautious to challenge there, and he should have played a little more aggressively.
And that's gonna be towards the center, but Nook's gonna look to try and control it. Miss flips, it looks like. And it's just gonna kind of go back in favor a little bit of Damage here, but luckily Q-Cub's there to challenge it out, you know, try and reset. Grave's gonna have the ball here, sends it up. Truth misses it there. It's gonna be off the backboard. There's gonna be a demo here. It's gonna be a great opportunity to try and get a goal, but nobody was there in time to capitalize on.
Well, they were there.
The
They just
chance.
didn't hit the ball.
Yeah, I mean nobody got there quick enough to challenge it or you know take the opportunity. But Dog's gonna come back across there, looking like they were going for a pinch, but just mistimed it. Snook's gonna try and get this towards net or on target, misses it. Grape now with the ball. And take it slow here, not waste his boost.
And these demos from Damage, they're adding a little more of them in this game, and they're really putting Truth on the wrong side of the field. Here comes Juicy! Couldn't get the double tap. Grape to make it 2! Still in a dangerous position here. Truth gets the ball away. Now they need to get some boost. Orb, shot. Not on. As Q-Cub's bumped out here by Scarecrow. Weird defensive play. Truth's gotta get the ball out. Nook does. Now Q-Cub to shoot, to score. It's off the post. Scarecrow. Backflips on this one. Snow pass in front. Juicy Duck with a dribble. Flick past Nook towards the net. Still challenged away. Truth. Final minute. They haven't scored yet. They need to score soon.
I think this might be the only game where Damage hasn't had complete control of the game.
And you know, what do you mean by that?
Well, what I mean is, in past games, once they've scored one, they've been able to just keep coming after the net, you know, goal after goal. And so far, after that first goal, I mean, as much as Truth hasn't been able to really get anything going too much, you know, they've had their chances, they've had good chances here and there, both sides have had it. But normally once, I mean, I've noticed once Damage gets that kind of little bit of control in the game, in the series, you know, especially when it comes to the score, they normally tie it down and just continue to try and dominate the game.
Well, she's gonna get the ball away. Nook does, but it will hit the ground. Damage Inc. 1-0 in Game 5. That one was one to sit at the edge of your seat for. Damage are your winners. And Krevlow, look at the time. We got another series coming up really soon. Let's go right to it.
We do. I mean, that series was a lot closer than I think you would have thought it would have been. And I'm glad it was as close as it was.
Yeah, but now we have another one. It's a PCS matchup. By the way, thank you all for joining us for the Splash series, but we got PCS. Stick around for that, as we'll have Pop versus Evolve Gold coming up in the Foundation tournament. Let's talk about that. You know, that last match of Game 5. Yeah, I will be honest, I didn't expect it to go there, but Damage still now 3-0 in the season. They just look really, really good right now. And right now, it's just tough for teams to beat them, but I mean, Truth did it. They took them down 2 games, but ultimately, when it came to Game 3, they just didn't have enough steam for it.
Yeah, and I mean, they you know, they showed up, they played well, extremely well, might I add. But in the end, they just couldn't get it. You know, and it happens, but I think it can be a little bit of boost confidence for Truth as well. I mean, if I were on Truth, like, you know, if I was on them, I'd probably be like, this is gonna be a real tough match. Like, you know, we might not get a win against them, we might, but for them to even pull off, you know, to bring it to Game 5 and all that, I think is something that they can definitely look at, definitely keep going forward with, and carry over momentum that they gain from this as well.
Yeah, but let's talk about this next series that they can see already. It's Pop versus Evolve Gold. Evolve Gold currently 1-1 in their season. There's a lot of fun things here for the Premier Championship Series. Both these teams in the Foundation Cup. Evolve Gold trying to make it near that top echelon, and a win here will help them towards that way. Krevlow, have you muted yourself again?
No, I haven't. Sorry, I'm currently looking for the teams on the sheet here. Unless I'm missing it. uh,
I'll make sure I gave you the right one. It should be the Foundation Cup matchup. Does it say Foundation
yeah,
Cup?
I believe it does.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, it says Foundation Cup, and it is.
You'll find them.
Oh, there it is. It's Pup. It's right in front of me. I completely looked past it. It's pumping Evolve Gold. Oh my. I might need to get my eyes checked at this point. Like, I might just be going blind here.
Yep, as we're gonna get the lobby here for these teams. But I need to make sure I get everything done quickly here because, wow, we were not left with a lot of time. We're gonna be a little bit late, but it's fine. We'll get it done. Do not worry. Again, you know the name and password, right?
I believe so.
Oh, if you know it, join on in. Oh, that's not the right info. Let me get on the info. you guys talking about in chat? You guys talking about snow? I mean, it recently snowed in my area, but it only snowed for like an hour.
Uh,
Kind of sad.
hmm, just unable to find. Is the server up yet? Or
It is. Here. Do I need to send you what the info is?
maybe. Apparently, unless I'm just spelling it wrong. I'm really just causing you technical difficulties at this point. Like,
Here, I'll send the info to you. Don't worry. We gotta help Krevlow out here.
oh yes, okay, I was spelling it just wrong. That's all.
There you go. Don't worry
I
about
was
it.
spelling it long version, not short.
It's all right. Now you got it.
There we go.
As yeah, we're moving very quickly into this one. But you ready for this one? We gotta move in quickly because these teams are gonna join soon.
I am ready.
Because yeah, again, it's quick. We saw Pup recently in a Game 5 loss. I believe they had a Game 5 loss recently that we got to see on the stream. In fact, I'll take a look at it. It was their loss to Energy Infinite Legion. We saw that matchup. As now, see this one, and it should be a blast. I'm excited for this. As we're gonna wait for both teams to join, and then we'll get this this series underway. As we move very quickly, I told you it's gonna be quick.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. I was thinking, oh, maybe we'll have a couple of minutes, but no, it's just straight in, straight away.
Yep. Foundation Cup. This is around what diamond? This is around the diamond level. So these teams, I mean, for Evolve Gold, 1-1 is an okay record. They want to do a little better than that, especially getting yourself a really good start is going to be really important here. Because if you get that good start, it kind of gives you confidence for the rest of the season.
Sure. I mean,
As there they are,
here are the players starting to
well,
join
some of
in.
them. It is Kays, Goose, and Reedy. I was waiting for Pups players. We'll get them in. Don't worry.
Oh, they're already joining in.
Don't know why they're doing that. Don't know why they're doing that. There we go. I don't know if they like thought maybe Pups are here.
Yeah, maybe
No,
they did.
of course, Silky Offbeat. It was nice to see your matchup. Again, sorry we have to transition so quickly because we have another series coming up really soon. Is now prediction poll closing here. Final votes. Make sure to get them in, because we're gonna get this series underway soon. As we wait for Pup to join, and then we'll get the series away. Pup, part of the Wolfpack organization, has been on the stream a couple times. They have a couple different teams in the league. Evolve Gold, obviously part of Evolve Esports, that have been on this stream many times. This is just the first time we've seen Evolve Gold. Always fun to see new teams joining.
Yeah, and I could be wrong here, but there are more than one Evolve teams, is there not?
There's tons of Evolve teams.
Yeah. I know I've played. I don't know if they're well. They're probably under the same like organization. They
Which one?
probably wouldn't be. Evolve.
Yeah, what
Evolve
about...
teams.
Oh, the ones in Splashers? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, those actually play in this league, but Amethyst is in Champions Cup, which is the one above this, and above that is Emerald, who play in the Masters Cup. I believe they play Masters. I believe they're in Masters Cup. It could be Legends Cup though. I don't remember.
Yeah, because I remember, I do remember playing a Evolve team at some point.
Really?
Yeah, except problem is I don't remember which one. I know it wasn't gold. I know it's not, and I know it's not amethyst or emerald. So
Sapphire, Obsidian, a lot of teams that Evolve have.
it
Anyways, everybody's in.
might be Sapphire. It might be
It
Sapphire.
might be Sapphire's really good.
I
Sapphire's
feel
really
like
good.
that was the team. I feel like that one raised the bell the most to me. But I believe we have everybody here.
Well, here we go.
Yeah. Should be
Pup
a
on the
great
blue.
game.
Evolve Gold on the orange. And we move immediately to our second series, another best of 5, but this one for the PCS. Let's go, this is a big series. And both teams want to start off hot. Especially Evolve Gold, knowing that they're 1-1, but Pup also have a reason to get a win here. They're 0-2, they want a win in this league. They don't want to be that team that, you know, goes down so quickly that they can't pull themselves back up. Getting a win here could maybe help them get a better second half to the start of their season than some of the teams near them. Evolve Gold with the offense. It's K's off the sidewall, leaving it off the ceiling, but he has no boost. Here comes Swanky Biscuits. Reedy. Off the back wall. No one challenging. Here comes Goosey. Monkey had to jump for it, but no one read him. It's K's. Infield, but Sky Rebel. I think truth to his name. He flew in the air to get that dunk. But Evolve Gold still have offense. They're holding this midfield against Pup.
And now it's just going towards middle. Goosey is just going to be able to get that across. And now we have K's. Going to put it on the backboard, looking to push it towards mid, but it's 50'd out. Reedy's going to have it here. And it's going to just be pushed out by Monkey. There's a lot of Y's in these names, though.
Yeah, you're not wrong. There are a lot of Y's in these names.
Yeah. Reedy's just going to get there, putting it over his own teammate, and he's going to come back dangerously close to coming down and maybe being in, but luckily enough it wasn't. There's going to be another shot there.
Oh, my goodness.
Sky really is a rebel, isn't he? I mean,
What in the world was this? Now, when you go for a play like that, you don't expect that kind of a play, right?
you know, at that point it's hard to tell whether it's intentional or whether it's
I don't think it's intentional, but I mean that is a goal that caught me off guard. You heard me jump there.
Yeah, that caught me off guard as well, but definitely a well-deserved goal. You know, kind of pressing up after taking that shot. It's gonna be mid here. It's gonna be a chance.
Oh, it's a miss!
And couldn't
A goal!
get, and it is 2-0. Oh.
All from this whiff here from K's off his own back wall. And Pup, well, he didn't have that offensive hold there on offense. They do get 2 goals very quickly. And a good start here against Evolve Gold, who, as a team, going to start trying to get this season back on the right track. But against Pup, it's not looked good. Here's a miss from Sky Rebel. Reedy can't. Yes, he does. Oh, he put it in the tight angle. I didn't think he was going to be able to do it, but he did. Reedy had a lot of time to make up his decision what to do there, and finally he decides to just shoot it.
Oh man, that indeed was a definite tight angle to get a shot off from, but he pulls it off. Now 2-1. Swanky's gonna win that kickoff there. Sky Rebel's gonna be there, putting it off their backboard, waiting for something, but K's is gonna be there to kind of clear it out a little bit, as K's and Goosey missed the ball there. But Reedy was there.
Yeah, dude, back away by Pup. And I think for Pup, the big thing they've been winning are those 50-50s. They have not lost the 50-50 challenge. But for Evolve Gold, if they can make some separation, make some space, that's when they look good. Just need to find that options, but for Pup, it's about those close quarters rotations. If they can play closer to each other, force out these 50-50s, they're going to put Evolve Gold in a whole lot of trouble. Because Evolve Gold just can't win 50-50s. They're a bit slower as a team. A bit too slow compared to Pup. Well, when they hold the ball, it's fine, but when they go to 50-50s, that speed that is necessary if they want to get a good challenge. Wait a second, oh my goodness, in front! Oh, Goosey will get credit with this goal, but it was not him who put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, looked like good patience from Goosey. Kind of waited, I think. Kind of just waited out. He didn't immediately challenge, and when he saw the mistake, you know, he just took it and it goes in and it's tied up now, so it's gonna be interesting. I mean, Goosey's gonna have this. He can grab that mid boost, put it towards the back ball. Sky Rebel's there. Luckily was able to clear that out and had a chance there to get the open net, but he missed.
Oh. Ace just dunked out his own teammate trying to clear the ball away. Now there's chance for Pup, but a miss from Swanky Biscuits. Monkey beaten by K's. Sky Rebel with the clear. And again, Pup, even with these 50-50s, with these midfield challenges, they seem to win a lot of them. There's now a pinch from Monkey. It's Monkey, infield, Goosey with the touch. Awkward though for Evolve Gold. Awkward still for Pup as well, as everybody jumping for that aerial, they couldn't really hit it. As K's on the sidewall towards the net, Monkey with some control. Past Reedy, Goosey's last one. He's gonna go up with it, up to the back wall. Couldn't get the play against Swanky, but here comes K's. That's off the crossbar. Reedy keeping the offense alive here for Evolve Gold. And now they all go back. He still actually hit the ball though, a miss from Pup. K's, and he's not gonna get a double tap there. As multiple whiffs. Goosey will throw it in though, and Swanky Biscuits off his line. Goosey! All he needed to do was touch that one. It could have been a lead here. Evolve Gold putting the pressure here on Pup. Trying to get a third goal in a row.
Swanky Biscuit's gonna have the ball here. He's got no boost, so he's gonna have to try and take control and kind of dunks it. Kind of dunks one of the Evolve members there. As Goosey was going for that ball, just couldn't get there and overshot it. Swanky come around the other end with the clear. Then he somewhat 50s it, but it might not be enough, and it isn't. As Kays just gets up to that ball and beats everyone else to it. Ooh.
He knew exactly where that bounce was going. You saw how quickly he jumped to that one. Monkey had no chance. Sky Rebel had no chance. And it's Evolve Gold to score 3 goals unanswered. You would call this a comeback of Krevlow. For Evolve Gold, they might want to call. They might soon have called a game 1 win as well.
Yeah, and I mean, just depends if they can keep their composure and, you know, and keep Pup from scoring another goal here. There's a dangerous look on target.
Infield Evolve Gold. Just needs to waste a little more time out. Monkey with the clear. Needs to keep it up, but his touch too heavy. Kays will let it drop. It's Evolve Gold with game 1.
And that was a tense game 1, I would say that for sure.
I mean, Pup started out really strong, and then over time, Evolve Gold clawed their way back. And it seemed like Pup just couldn't stop the snowball effect here as Gold gets enough goals to take game 1. Game 2 about ready to start up soon, as these teams both are excited to see what will happen next. Krevlow, what do you think of this first game? Evolve Gold looked good, but Pups had that good start. Do you think that we'll see this kind of a storyline continue? Do you think Pups can get these early goals? What do you think will happen if they kind of start to lose these early goals? What do you think will happen in that chance?
I'm honestly not sure. It's hard to tell. I mean, Pups did come out pretty strong, you know, came out with a couple of goals there, and then it just looked like over time, you know, got a little bit disorganized, you know, maybe some unlucky touches and stuff as well, and it just led to Evolve being able to come back. So we'll see. I mean, it's possible that they, you know, I mean, it was only game 1. Like I always like to say, anything can happen after game 1. Game 1, I consider to be kind of the game where you get a feel for each other, you know, for the other team, you know, and how you want to play. And that might just be an immediate kickoff.
I wasn't even paying attention. I literally wasn't even paying attention. I forgot to spectate. But Pup, just 2 seconds off kickoff here with the lead. It's about as quick as you can get a goal in this game.
All right, right there. There's another early kickoff for Pups there.
Yeah, they win another kickoff. They win all these 50-50s. This really should be creating a lot of offense for them, but last game you saw it slow down as the game went on. Even when their 50-50s didn't get weaker, it just felt like they weren't able to use those 50-50s and keep themselves close quartered rotations. I need to see these team put in close rotations so that they can 50-50 more, because that's how they beat Evolve Gold. As Swanky Biscuits off the corner. Hayes can't find the clear. Reedy, awkward here. Monkey, oh my goodness, Goosey gets the save. Jumped right in the nick of time. Now Reedy follows this up his own touch. Off the corner. Back to Goosey, pinch play to the other corner. Bouncing backwards to K's, 50-50 with Monkey. Infield, Sky Rebel with the clear. Reedy on target, saved by Sky Rebel. Goosey now with control. Evolve Gold. Offense, speed. Nothing in yet, but they're putting pressure on their opponents. As Reedy to Goosey. not on target. Swanky Biscuits will get a light touch away. As K's for a clear. Can't get the dunk that he wants.
And then Rudy and Goosey just double commit there in the corner. Could have been really dangerous for them, but luckily for them, nobody was able to follow up on that ball there. Swanky's looking towards the middle now. It looks like it could be open for a teammate, but no. Evolve just gets back onto it and regains the control of the ball here.
Yeah, but they're stuck on defense.
Takes that straight away.
They're stuck on defense, and this is looking really dangerous. But K's, he's just gone 2-0-3. Off the post, it will bounce straight up. Monkey gets a touch, but it's back towards his own net. Goosey, infield. No one's there for a off goal. Everybody's waiting back right now for getting boost. But here comes K's. Infield. No one jumping. There they are. Saved by Monkey. And Pop looking for the clear, but a miss here from Sky Rebel. But Evolve Gold, man, they sit back really far right now, and they're not really taking advantage of any Pup mistakes.
Indeed, no. I mean, this is the problem. It's looking like they have kind of when they're on.
Oh my goodness! Oh! Monkey!
Did he get that or?
Yeah,
no,
he got that second touch. Look at that! Bang!
Still.
Monkey, I can't believe that is incredible from him.
What a play by
He looked like he was fumbling around there on the back wall, but no, he knew he was doing all that time. I can't believe he got back to that second touch. It was gonna go in. It was gonna go in if that shot wasn't made. It was still gonna go in. I can't believe that. And I don't think Evolve Gold now. They have to realize that they're now down by 2. But this is looking a bit familiar.
It is, indeed. This is kind of like the same situation as what happened in Game 1. Hopes went up by 2, but it's just going to depend on whether Evolve can come back, score a goal or 2, and try and regain some space in this game.
Goosey. Downfield. No second touch. Sky Rebel doesn't read it. And again, Evolve Gold here. They're sitting back so far. I don't know why they play so defensively right now. Game 1, they had to play, they held the midfield so incredibly well. Now this game, it just seems like they're leaving it up to Pup. You need to challenge that midfield better. Because them sitting far back is just not going to be a beacon for success. Goosey with a touch. He lays it to himself. 50-50. Swanky Biscuits wins it. Towards the net. K's will get a clear here. Gets past Monkey. Now he gets a demo on Monkey. Infield touch. Follow-up shot. Not coming. Rebel will put it to the corner. And for Evolve Gold, again, it's on offense. It feels like it's only a one-man rush. This third man, the second man, aren't pushing up aggressively enough for them. And that's really going to hurt them, Krevlow, isn't it?
It is. I mean, when you have 2 people back, constantly, and you're trying to make an offensive push, it really doesn't make much of an offensive push, because as a person on the ball, you kind of get really one chance, to do something, and then you either have to set it up for a teammate or try and go for a solo play to score a goal, and that kind of caught me off guard a little bit. Wasn't really expecting that, but it was a great
the most million IQ player. Look what Sky Rebel does.
I mean, that's a brilliant pass right there.
No. Sky Rebel wants a little more stats for himself here. He'll just take that one off of Monkey.
Oh my!
Just had to take the goal there.
Yeah, and I mean...
No. Sky Rebel worked so hard for it. As Evolve Gold, downfield, Reedy, saved by Sky Rebel. K's. Now he's going to go up for this one. He'll get the double tap himself. 32 seconds remaining. I think it might be too late for Evolve Gold here, but technically there is still a chance. It's just not a very likely one.
K's might have to take on the name Sky Rebel now, because...
Oh, okay. That's not how PCS works here. You don't just get to take other players' names.
I mean, he just beat both of them straight off the backboard there. And, man, that was a great goal, and he's got another chance there to almost do it.
Well, you called him Sky Rebel, and now he's missed a shot in the air, so... Krevlow back at it again, with the caster cursing. As it looks like Game 2 will go to Pup. The series is a little back and forth, and for Pup, what's better about this game is they didn't let up so many goals. They got that early lead, and then they held on to it, and really, I think it was more so a problem from Evolve Gold here sitting so far back with that second man. If you're going to play offense, you need 2 players upfield.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, and
that's
I
something that
mean,
Evolve Gold can take from this game.
yeah, and a lot of times what I noticed is when Evolve was on that kind of offensive rush or trying to make something, whenever the ball would go towards mid, you'd always see two players back. You know, it would be either both players are rotating at the same time, or one would be back and one would just start to rotate out. And it just doesn't work out. You know, having kind of just a one man up, it never will produce enough to make good opportunities come
Because yeah,
through.
let's talk about it. The fact that they got 8 shots, but really a lot of them were just kind of these one-man efforts, and it's just not going to get you goals for here against Pup. You need to do a little better than that. I mean,
For
it takes
sure.
it
And I mean,
because most goals that get scored are these second, third options. The first chance usually isn't the one that goes in.
yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, first chances are always either chances that you take to make the other team a little bit awkward in their position. And it's normally a mix of like trying to make them awkward and set up a good position for one of your teammates to follow up for a shot. You know, and I mean, again, just having two men back, it's not going to work out. And so they need to start kind of, and maybe it's a communication thing, um, or maybe it's just overthinking the position type of thing. I know that's kind of how I was when I was a little bit earlier into my game, Rocket League, but I think it's definitely gonna have to be just a little bit more aggressive and wanting to continue to take touches on that ball in the offensive end for Evolve if they want to kind of do the same thing they did in the first game and get goals and stuff.
As this game starting out, Monkey with the clear. K's dunks by Monkey. Trying to find some offense here for Pup. They've been able to score first in the last 2 games. And really for them, getting the early lead has been such a helpful message here for them. But now Evolve Gold upfield. Goosey! Got it! Gaze trying to jump into that one. Now it goes back. Sky Rebel with low boost. Maybe he gets a little flick. He gets over Goosey with it. He has something else to follow up with. Monkey. Down the field. Gonna bounce favorably for goal, but Pups are on it first. Up. Now they're the ones holding the midfield. Sky Rebel saved by Reedy. Kays now needs to get the ball away. He's got time to dribble. Gets past one. Now can look infield for Reedy. Reedy. The ball's too close to the net. He won't get to that one in before Pup jumps up for it. And right now, Evolve Gold offense, but again, you can see these chances just not good enough.
Now Monkey looking towards doing something towards the mid, but just gonna get it. Now it's up the backboard. Goosey's looking to be there first, but landed wrong on that backboard there. Now Monkey again clearing it out to the Evolve's corner.
50-50
Oh.
infield. Swanky. I think he could have shot there, but instead he went for the corner. Went to see if he could find Sky Rebel. Evolve Gold will use that time to win a challenge, get the ball out. Now a challenge on Monkey. 2 players commit! Oh my goodness, so many misses here in the front of the nets. Evolve Gold. Offense for them. Goosey lobbed towards the midfield. But again, no one challenging. That ball was very close to the net. I don't blame them for not challenging that one, but here now comes back the other way. Pop in the corner. Monkey has enough boost, but he'll wait for it. Goosey will get the clear. Now Evolve Gold. Goosey misses the corner boost here. Up will take it, and Reedy doesn't challenge here. Mistake, awkward play from Gold. They almost gave a goal away from that chance.
Yeah, that it looks like a little bit like a miscommunication. You know, one player calling it, another player calling off, and you get a little bit confused sometimes. And at least that sort of thing there, and that nobody's gonna be there. But Goosey manages to get there before it became too close to be a goal. That's gonna come across. Dangerous look. Now Goosey sending it back for Reedy. Not gonna make anything too much happen, but Case is gonna get that ball, send it down. Not much boost to work with here, so Swanky is able to just get it out. Monkey towards the backboard. And that's just gonna be in. And Sky Rebel was just set up perfectly in the middle as there was a double commit by the defense of Evolve. Makes
And
it
can,
1-0.
and can you believe it's taken us this long to get our first goal this game?
I, I I can, but I can't at the same time.
Well, take me through your thought process in that. Why is it both believable and not believable for you that that our first goal in this
I
game came in more than 3 minutes into, like almost 3 minutes into a game?
I mean, it's believable because, well, it quite did
Oh,
take
no, they're
3
gonna cut you
minutes, and
off
there's
here.
just
Goosey
another
gets a
goal.
goal back for Evolve Gold. Forget about the first goal. Here comes a second goal. As this one will tie up this game. Evolve Gold find a way back, but it does feel like they're always kind of slightly behind Pup here. If they can get a lead, which they don't do often, this game 3 could be theirs. But the offense is starting to pick up for both these teams as Chance is starting to move in. Now Goosey! Dunk! Infield for Kazelbutt in the lead!
Man, oh man. It looks like both teams just wanted to wait until there's about a minute and a half left before they wanted to start scoring. It's now Evolve takes the lead there. It can be Monkey and Goosey off the kickoff. Sent back towards Evolve's corner. Sky Rebel's gonna be there. Who's gonna get to it first? No, Monkey. Towards the corner, bounces up towards the center. Swanky's gonna be there. Hayes is gonna miss the ball. And that could be an opportunity. But Reedy's there. Pops it out. Nobody's on this. Everybody left the ball, it seems. Monkey's gonna take the opportunity. Goes towards the corner. Goosey was there. No boost to be able to get to it quickly, but Reedy's there. Looking for an opportunity. Back towards mid. Monkey's gonna take the ball, but Hayes is gonna cut him off with that. Towards the corner.
Yeah, Pup and Evolve Gold holding each other in a struggle right now in this the final seconds of Game 3. Pup need to win this bout. They want to see at least overtime. It's Kays looking for the clear. Dunk on Swanky Biscuits. Goosey will jump. He'll get a light touch for Sky Rebel, but Sky Rebel beat Goosey. Now it's Monkey downfield. Reedy doesn't read it. Bouncing in front. Goosey will clear. That one almost snuck its way through. Pup. More chances coming. Infield chance. Reedy clears it. Hayes gets the ball away, and now Goosey sends it to the opposite corner. Pup. They need to go a very long amount of time keeping the ball off the ground. They want to see a chance here, but it's not looking very easy. As this one going back, dropped. Evolve Gold gets the last touch. And now only one game away.
Ooh. And that was a really close game up until about the final minute there. And even then, it was still pretty close, but Evolve just managed to break through and get the win. And I'm not
Yeah.
sure who's gonna come through in game 4 here. I mean, Evolve could win it. You know, they could carry the momentum over. But the Pops, they've been showing that they can definitely play and hold up against Evolve as well. So I think it's gonna be I don't know.
Thanks, Krevlow.
I don't have much of a clear
That's his
thought
prediction for
onto
this
who's
series.
gonna get
I
this.
don't know what will happen. As, here we go, game 4. Pup always find a way to score first, but can they hold the lead? That's the real question. Because that's been a little bit of a different question, different answer. They've not been the best at when they get a lead, actually holding it. Because it seems like once Gold starts to get goals on them, Pups just can't seem to get anything going for themselves. But if they can get a good start of the game here and end off the game a little bit better than they have before, we could be seeing ourselves on another Game 5 scenario. For Evolve Gold, they want to end it there. Monkey, shot, off the crossbar. Here comes Sky Rebel, light towards the net. Kays jumps to it. And now, oh my goodness, he's got a dunk on that play. Kays, 50-50, now through Monkey. Sky Rebel, last one back. Light touch, but he's bumped by a teammate, still gets to the ball first. Ups. Trying to create offense, but it was only Sky Rebel there. Goosey. Infield is a bit strong. Kays won't be able to reach it in time. And now, again, back is Evolve Gold, allowing possession for Pup. As Pup, Monkey through the field. Bouncing towards the back wall. Reedy, tight touch. Monkey, almost on target.
Goosey's gonna have the ball now. Gonna push it towards the back, but Hey, overshot the touch that he wanted and ended up pinching it across. Now Sky Rebel with possession here. Gonna make something. It's gonna be high. Monkey can't get there in time. So now it's back to the other end. And Reedy might be there. There's a demo, but he couldn't get the angle to get an open net. Goosey's gonna have it here. Monkey's gonna go up for it. It's over. Sky was there though. Sky's gonna go for this. It's gonna be dunked on by Reedy, and that's close.
Those kind of 50-50s, you need to be careful with those 50-50s out of defense. When you're not goal side, it's not uncommon for the ball to pinch its way straight back towards your net. And it usually goes there so fast that you don't actually expect it. Now infield, Swanky Biscuits with a light touch. Goosey trying to challenge Rebel. Kays pinched. Another one infield for Kays, back to himself. Couldn't get that second touch in time. Monkey now back the other way for Pup, but Goosey cuts it off to Reedy. Now back to Goosey. A weird bounce here. Kays couldn't put the shot on. So he'll lay it to the corner, and Monkey can get the clear. Pup. Still no goals this game. It's close. Both these teams are really trying to get that first goal without overcommitting, but at some point something will break.
And it just looks like Post can't really get it out of their own end so far. And that's going to be a demo. And I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like it was wide open, but he just couldn't get the angle. Because now it's back to the other, the other end. And was that a pinch?
I think that was a team pinch. Now, let's take a look back at this one. So we see them go up. Yeah, that was a team pinch. Oh, what a beauty there from Pup.
And if there's a way to get a goal, especially the first goal in the game, it's definitely like that.
That is... you know what's funny? Pup has scored first every single game so far. And now they'll score the second goal this game. Sky Rebel makes it 2. As Evolve, Gold were comfortable before, but now they really aren't.
I think now it's going to come down to whether Evolve can push back again. And they've had a lot of offensive pressure, but it just seems that Pups were able to kind of come through on the chances that they got.
As I think for Evolve Gold, they really need to score early rather than later. I know it seems obvious, but also just for the confidence level, and also for the fact that they can come back so quickly that they can get an early goal. They give themselves so much time. As Goosey, it was a back wall infield for Reedy. That one's not on. Bouncing off the corner, Kays hit towards the corner again. Gold attacking the corners, but now they need to attack the net. Goosey up for it, towards the back wall, in front for Reedy. Oh, that one's high. Here comes Krevlow. That one's wide. Evolve Gold just not in the right position to get the shots on.
Days is going to have it now. Swanky's going to be there, intercept that. Looking for 50, but Monkey was able to get it over. It's backboard. Punches it. Goes wide. Looking for the demo now. Can't get that. This Case is coming towards the other end. Looking for something on target, but just can't get it. And man, I gotta imagine that Evo's feeling really desperate now to get it at least one goal.
Well, time is starting to expire here as Monkey's gonna get a third goal here. Goes right past Reedy. He made it look easy here, but Reedy's challenge. Well, he didn't really hit the ball, so that, I guess, you know, it looked difficult for Monkey, but Reedy misses it. That's going to be an easy goal for the Pup team, and I think we will be going to another Game 5 tonight.
I think we will indeed.
Evolve Gold, can they just get anything here on the net? Give themselves a little bit of confidence here going into what's going to become the final game of the series. Getting shut out is not a thing that they want to have happen to them. That one saved by Sky Rebel. Up is Goosey towards the net. Swanky Biscuits with a little bit of a touch. It's going to go up high. Still kept up here in the ground, but Pup will get the last touch. And now we go to the all-important Game 5.
Who do you think is going to win this Game 5?
I really couldn't tell, really, but I mean, for Pup, it depends. I think, honestly, for Pup, they look like the team with the advantage because they score first. And as pressure goes on,
Yeah.
scoring first is just so much more important.
Yeah, normally scoring first just kind of gives you so much more of a, I'd say like confidence boost in games. But I mean, scoring first can also lead you to being a little bit overconfident at times sometimes. And I mean, it's not always a bad thing, but you have to be careful with it. So, with this kind of advantage that they seem to have, with being able to score first and stuff, they just have to keep playing consistently. Keep playing consistently, keep getting shots, and all of that. And if they can do it, I think definitely they can bring it home, win the series.
Pup have gone to Game 5 in their last two series. They go there again. Can they win it for once? Or do Evolve Gold take this one? Fun fact, my first cast is one of my old teams. What team? What team are you talking about? I might be able to recognize it. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to reset here for Game 5.
Oh,
We're gonna reset. We're gonna reset that lobby. Here for you guys. We're gonna quickly move over. You get to see our beautiful faces for a moment while I reset the lobby. We're just adding some suspense. That's what it is, suspense. Okay, we're back. There we go.
all right.
My very first, I couldn't. Hello there, Spooky. Here, what team would it be? My first ever cast was Wolfpack Gaming versus Wolfpack Gray. Were you on any of those teams, Marv? Mafia team. I don't remember a Mafia team early on in my career. And again, it was a long time ago. I'll let you. I'll see if I can try to remind myself about it. I'm gonna take a look. Let me take a look. Mafia. I'm gonna wait for both these teams, and then we'll get them to go ahead here. Krevlow, you excited for Game 5? The final game of the
I am
series, the final
indeed.
game
I
of the
mean,
night.
final game of the night, second Game 5 of
Oh,
the night
Mad.
as
Well, it was.
well.
Do you remember I casted a Mad team really early on? I do know I casted a Mad team as like my second casted match. The first one for IGL. 'Cause it wasn't my first ever. It was one of my first ones though. It was. Where is it? It was my first ever professional. Was it Mad Carnage? Was it Mad Carnage, Marv? Because if it was Mad Carnage. Yeah, okay. So that was my second ever IGL match that I ever did commentary for. You need to leave the lobby, Krevlow.
Oh, let
Did
the
you forget?
lobby reset.
Yeah, the
No,
lobby
I left the
reset.
lobby and then I rejoined it.
Oh my goodness.
I thought it had reset.
We're waiting
Oh
until
my.
everybody leaves the lobby. Just gonna wait for everybody to be ready here. You join the lobby, Krevlow? My lobby?
Oops.
It's the same info.
There we go.
Cool.
There we go. Now I'm in.
We're just gonna let these teams join on in here for the last game of the series. I doubt we're gonna see any player changes, having both teams having gotten 2 games so far, and looking pretty good. Some teams will make roster changes at these kind of moments, but most teams are not like that, and I don't think these teams are those teams. They aren't. No changes here for the rosters, as they both are immediately ready. Let's get ourselves into this one. Game 5. It's Pup, who took Game 4. Evolve Gold, trying to win the series here, trying to keep a Pup winless in these series. Pup has gone to Game 5 twice before this season. In their last 2 series, the only 2 series they've played. Well, now they go there again. But their affinity with Game 5s has not meant that they can win them because they have lost both of them. Evolve Gold trying to keep that statistic true. Infield, Reedy, back towards Goosey. Goosey going up for the ball towards the nets. Hit it high. Where comes Reedy? Here he is. But that one's slow. Swanky Biscuit save, but all Pup stuck in the net here. Sky Rebel will dunk away Goosey. Incoming is K's. Infield play. Reedy and Goosey jump for it. Double commit for a goal, but they still have space. Monkey trying to get the ball away to Sky Rebel. Sky Rebel bounce shot. Not through K's. Evolve Gold holding strong on defense of their own.
Sky Rebel's there, looking for a shot. Doesn't get it. Monkey has the ball now. Back to Kaizo. Or Days. Days again, in their corner. Sky Rebel wasn't able to get the greatest touch off of it. Doesn't look like anybody's able to clear it out, and I thought everybody missed the ball there for a moment. That's back, towards the backboard. Monkey's gonna be there, that's gonna be an open shot for Kays. Oh no. And it's just a super unfortunate touch on the backboard for Monkey. Just sends it straight down in front of Kays. Oh.
Game 5 and Evolve Gold score first. This is a new territory now because every game so far has been Pup who scored first. Now it's Evolve Gold to do that job. We'll see what changes, if anything, here from Gold as 50-50 out Reedy. Hit towards the net, but Sky Rebel clears. Goosey. Bringing it around the corner, but Swanky Biscuits will clear. Kays. Infield, Kays up. Kays for the shot. Monkey meets him up with it. And he cuts off that low angle so that he can't put the shot on. Now here comes Goosey. Shot. It's gonna bounce its way in. That one can't be stopped.
And Evolve just decided to come out this game and really step it up so far. Oh wow. I think this is the first time that the Pops have kind of been down by 2 in a single game.
I believe so as well. I don't believe they've ever gone down by more than one goal.
Except for game 1.
No, game 1 they only won. No, game 1 they only won by 1. Game 1 Evolve Gold won by 1.
Right. I'm not thinking straight.
No, it didn't even go to overtime, I don't believe. I think they won in regulation.
Was it regulation?
Krevlow, I think you're mixing up the series here.
I think I'm a little too tired tonight, man.
Well, it's the last series. Keep yourself awake just for these last couple of minutes, okay, man?
Oh. Sky Rebel's just gonna immediately take that, though. Goosey's there. Monkey in their corner. Looking to set something mid, but nobody's there. Swanky missing that ball. The Kids is gonna have it again. Looking for a chance towards the middle. And Goosey's gonna get it. There's 3-0 now for Evolve Gold.
Pup don't like the look of this. Cause right now, they're set up to lose another Game 5. We Evolve Gold. Can they win this series? Can they put themselves on a winning record? Once again, they had a Week 1 win, but it was actually a forfeit, so they actually have not been able to win yet this season. For Pup. Again, for them, they've lost in Game 5 every single series so far. They don't want to have it repeat again, but they need to stop Evolve Gold, because it's K's down to make it 4! Evolve Gold trying to put the foot here in Game 5 and end things off in a dominant fashion.
I don't even know what to say. They're really just coming out and putting on a show in Game 5 here.
I asked the question.
It can't be a good feeling.
I asked the question, what happens if Pup goes down early in a game? I think we're finding an answer in this game. I think they've been able to answer that here, but still time remaining. Pup can answer back. Goosey, though. Infield. Rebel with the clear back. Sky Rebel on the ball. If there's anybody to pull this team out of this rut, it would be him, but right now, Pup, they need something, and they need something soon. Off the sidewall from Swanky Biscuits, infield for Sky Rebel, towards the back wall, misses here from Monkey! That one's also high! Swanky Biscuits! Where's the midfield? Open net for Sky Rebel! And he won't miss from point blank range. Pup, get 1 goal back, 1 goal closer to tying things up, 1 goal closer to what could be an incredible comeback. In Game 5, they're gonna have to put in a lot of work to do that, though.
And that might be what they need to get some momentum back in this game, in Game 5 here. Just a single goal can change it all. Now it's dangerous. Swanky's gonna have the ball here. Looking to outplay Goosey there. Couldn't make it happen. Reedy going for looked to be a shot. Couldn't make that happen. It's gonna be over Sky, and it's just in.
Well, Evolve Gold got another goal here. You mentioned how every goal's important. Well, Evolve goals. What about 4 goals? That's a pretty important lead, I think.
It is. And with a minute left, it's going to be hard to come back. And this has got to feel rough for Pup, so...
Yeah, I know. And the thing is, it's not the first time they've lost in a depressing fashion. They just cannot win Game 5. They can take teams there, they're good enough to do that, they just can't win it when it matters most. As Evolve Gold looking to seal the deal here, and we're only... we are not even in the final 30 seconds. 6-1. A contrast to last series. Last series, Game 7 was decided by a single goal. It was 1-0 the final scoreline in that game. This game, it's kind of the opposite. It's 6-1 right now. I think it's pretty safe to say that Evolve Gold have taken the series here. But wait a second. Oh, that was a weak shot. Pup, they're a bit disappointed. They could have gotten at least 1 goal to go with, but that shot doesn't have enough on it. Cleared away by Evolve Gold again. And you have to think that they're going for the Brazil. We'll see if they make it happen. On the corner, Goosey. Infield to Reedy. Oh, miss in the midfield. And Reedy will make it a 7-1.
Man.
Here come the memes. Here comes all the Brazil
You hate to
memes.
see it.
Because, you know, that's where we are right now. I know, for Pup, they don't like that look of this, because it's a Game 5 that, man, they didn't even have a chance at. And it's Evolve Gold to beat them here in this series. I mentioned that Pup needed to score first in this game if they wanted to get the win. They didn't do that. Evolve Gold take them down in Game 5. A great night of matches, I must say.
It was. And I mean, I feel like this series was kind of similar to the last series that we just had play out. You know, both teams, one team kind of looked a lot more dominant, right? But both teams proved to be fairly close until kind of like the last few games, you know. I mean, and especially in Game 5 as well, like Evolve just really showed up and just took it all.
I mean, they did. They won it. On Game 5. A close series it was, Pup. Fought back valiantly. But, it wasn't enough in the end. And, for Pup, really, this has not been a good season for them. 0-3. They've gone to Game 5 every single time. They just cannot close things out. That seems to be their problem.
Yeah, and it really does. It's really unfortunate to see, but I mean, it's not something that's not fixable. You know, it's always everything that happens as a team can be fixable, and it's just got to be one of the things that I think they're gonna have to work on if they're, you know, either kind of closing games out before Game 5, or maybe it's even just a pressure thing. You know, having Game 5, and especially with how their record's gone so far, maybe it's just that pressure of not wanting to kind of lose another one gets to them.
Yeah, of
But
course. And think about it, Game 1, what a massive comeback that was. They then took Game 3, and that one was close. Game 5, though, was not. They destroyed Pup in the end, but these teams are back. It was close until it wasn't, really. I think that's the best way to sum things
yeah,
up. It's
yeah.
close until it wasn't. And that was Game 5, but to talk about it here is the captain of Gold. Hey, hello, Kays. Welcome in. Congrats on your win tonight.
What's up? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
How are you feeling, man? Game 5 victory? You guys actually get a win, and it's not a forfeit. That must make you guys feel good.
Oh, we're just happy to play, to be honest. Oh, but yeah, they were looking real strong in the beginning, uh, and I was just trying to keep my team focused. That was a good one. That was a good opponent, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, I don't know if you knew this coming in, but Pup have gone to Game 5 every single series so far.
No way.
They've gone to Game 5 every single series so far. I've seen them on my stream. This would make it their second time on my stream. They've gone to Game 5 often, but they've just not been able to win it.
Actually, no, I've been paying attention. I did see their last match was like 2-3. That's
I mean, you guys didn't. You guys didn't take them. You guys didn't try to underestimate them, but game one went out of hand quickly. You guys lost 2 goals. What was the reason why you guys came back? Because to come back like that, that is really impressive because it's definitely not easy.
we just like I tell my guys learn to adapt. Spend the first half of a series or at first half of the first match of a series, adapting to the other team, and then we start working together on how we do things differently this time around. But we're just trying to stay strict with rotations and comms. It's that simple. If we miss, it's whatever. Don't clutter comms crying about it. You know, just keep going. That's all we can do.
Krevlow, do you have anything to ask Case here?
I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, no, I don't know. Like, I can't think of anything at the moment. It was a great series and stuff. And I mean, what you said there about, not, if you miss, you miss. It is what it is and stuff. And I love to hear that mentality because it kind of helps you not get so frustrated if you're missing a lot of shots or if you're not getting what you want done. And it kind of helps you to stay, I guess, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It kind of keeps you level headed throughout the game.
Yeah. I actually, I'm kind of glad we had issues because I was feeling really tense going into game 5, and then we were just sitting there waiting. So I was like, all right, cool. This is a good breather.
Hey, take those kind of times. I mean, everybody had that little bit of time to breathe. You gotta have a little bit of extra time in game 5. But game 5, let's talk about that. 7-1. That one, that really surprised me seeing a game 5 that one-sided. Do you think it was?
Yeah.
Do you think it has something to do with Pup maybe using up all their steam, or were you guys like just finally unlocking your true selves?
Yeah, we were definitely popping off just a little bit. I mean, I still miss, half my shots as usual, but my team knows when to do what they're good at. We talked about, we talked about like people playing to their strengths. I tend to be very passive, which makes me a very good goalie. I tend to be more back than everyone else. Um, and we are actually doing coaching and scrims today, and but when it comes down to like the game, we get more serious when it finally happens, and I get to see my guys actually like pick it up and like really do something. Or no, not like that. Um, like when you focus in, when the time really finally comes, like people get super serious compared to what you're used to, and I actually like that. I got a lot of free time, and I want to take something seriously. But yeah, I don't know. We all adapted and played to our strengths. Goosey was aggressive. He took over if he knew I was whiffing because I do that. But and Reedy was, he's kind of all around. He's our like perfect. He's the guy who like molds us together. He glues us together.
Well, big win tonight. Krevl, you have any final comments you want to say?
I'm not sure. Um, yeah, no, I mean, congratulations on the win. You guys did play really well, especially towards the end of that series. It was great to watch.
Actually, I did want to say it's really
Ooh,
funny how varied our games have been. First week, forfeit, we didn't get to play. Second week, we got swept. And then to come to this, to actually have an entertaining time, you know what I mean? I want to keep it entertaining.
That's why you went to Game 5. It had. That's why you went to Game 5. You just wanted to make sure that all the Evolve fans were happy with it. Again, congrats on the win. As you know, Krevlow has already stated before me. Do you have any shoutouts here? Any final comments you want to say before we're going to end the stream?
Not really. Check everyone out. I mean, really, love to everyone.
Simple as that. Thank you so much, Kays. Congratulations on your win. Have an amazing rest of your evening. Hopefully, we'll get you on this stream again.
You too.
What an amazing series here to end off the night, Krevlow. Any shoutouts you have?
No, really. I mean, only person I could shout out is really you. So
Oh, okay.
for letting me have back, come back.
Not
on
even
the
shouting out
stream
your own
and stuff.
team, aren't you? I see. You gotta shout out your team,
Pardon?
man. You gotta shout out your team.
Oh man, I guess, yeah. I mean, shout out to the team as well. I don't know when we'll be playing next on your stream here, but I'm hoping it'll be soon.
Most likely
Team
next week, my
Ignition
friend.
and everything.
I was gonna say most likely next week, since you guys
I
are still
believe it is next
playing
week,
in the tournament.
so
Next week, you guys got some pretty important matches, so
yeah.
we'll get.
So
Hopefully, I'll get to see some of
excited
those.
to see that.
As again, thank you. Congratulations to Evolve Gold for the win there. What a night. Thank you also for Hunky Salmon for the follow there. Welcome to Spotia's stream. We're gonna end off the stream here. Everybody, have an amazing rest of your night. From Krevlow and myself, please take care. And again, enjoy. As we're gonna go follow another PCS commentator here to end off this stream. Have an amazing night, everybody.